This is a Caps Radio podcast.
The owner and founder of Umoja Sorghum Malt, Mr. Maanda Mphafhuli. So welcome to the show. Thank you so much for making time to come through.
Thank you.
Fantastic. So it's Heritage Month, and I think it's only befitting that we have something that is so close to, in terms of who is Maanda Mphafhuli.
Maanda Mphafhuli. Okay. Yes. Maanda Mphafhuli is vendor. I can hear you saying Mphafhuli.
So how do you pronounce it?
Mphafhuli.
Oh, Mphafhuli.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Okay. Maanda Mphafhuli is a businessman, a family man, and overall, my focus in my life has been sales and marketing. And that's why today that we're sitting talking about Umoja, Sorghum Beer, malt, and beer powder.
Fantastic. And how long have you been in the business of, because you say you're in sales, but specifically the business of sorghum?
I've been in sorghum for the past 16 years.
Wow.
What I normally do with sorghum, what I've been doing for the past 16 years, I put it into the consumer's mouth. I get them to try it. I get them to taste it. That's why I said I'm in sales and marketing. That's why, to me, any brand, it needs to be marketed. That's why if it's not being marketed, people will never know about it. And that's why, for me, Umoja is one thing that is very close to my heart. That's why I said it is quite very fitting for us on the Heritage Month to be talking about sorghum.
Absolutely. What is, got millions of young people that will be listening. We are familiar with this whenever Makaya, where there is ceremonies. Sorghum is part of any African event.
Correct.
Are you passionate about sorghum beer specifically, and what relation do you have with it, or is it just a business?
I think when you work with it, it comes to get into your blood. You come to understand it from the start to where it is going. I think what is happening now with the challenges that we're facing in South Africa, sorghum is starting to face people. Not so many people know how to brew sorghum the traditional way.
Yes.
In each and every village now, they used to have, like I say, Shabin Queen, or a woman who knows how to brew, which means in each and every village now you go, who can help us in terms of us to be able to brew this sorghum, and which is quite very that skill of sorghum brewing is not been passed from young generation to generation. The older generation is passing away with the skills that they know. And that is why, for me, the sorghum is quite very close to my heart.
Yes.
How do we make sure that the younger generation know how to brew sorghum? And how do we make sure that the older generation pass the skill that they have to the new generation, so that the new generation can also continue passing that skill to the other generation? That's why then at Umoja, we have the one that it takes the 4-day process, and the one that takes 24 hours to brew.
Wow.
We are trying now to say, how do we make this thing convenience, so that people, the younger generation, know how to do it, and the older generation knows how to do it.
Fantastic. More than anything, I'm listening to something very important. The skill being passed from the older generation to the younger generation. So often now, when we have family gatherings and so forth, you will find that we will go to the rural areas where the family is from.
Correct.
We will get there maybe a day before, and already, you will find that the sorghum has already been brewed. Yes, so we miss out on the process.
Correct. And nowadays, most of the time, what can happen is you can find that there is an event and someone think about, we didn't brew. And they are thinking, where do we start? Because to brew the traditional way, it takes around 4 to 5 days.
Okay.
Therefore, that's where you say, how do we innovate this category? Because now we're living in a fast-paced environment where things are happening fast, where events are happening fast, where people are sitting on a Friday and say, let's have something for Saturday.
Yes.
And then, we need to have some sorghum. Okay, cool. Quickly, nowadays, there it is. There is Umoja. Umoja is there for you. You can be able to do it. It doesn't take long. 24 hours. Tap water, you put it, and then you'll have a very good brew, exactly like the one that takes the 4-day steps to make, and that's how quick it is.
Fantastic. Right. We're going to take a short break now. When we come back, I want us to speak about You say it takes about 4 to 5 days.
The traditional way, it takes 4 to 5 days, and the quick and easy way is around 24 hours.
I want us to speak about the difference between those two.
Exactly, that would be good.
Fantastic. When you come back after the break, ladies and gentlemen, this is Lunch on Cabs. Right, I am in studio with Maanda Mphafhuli.
Thank you.
Saying it perfectly. Founder and director of Sorghum. Stay tuned.